I really love this art installation by Chase Center because it is symbolic of looking at yourself from multiple angles and the different perspectives that people may have and what your identity is. I happened to pass this Spartan race when I went for a run this morning, and I just thought about how all of these people were disciplined and motivated to train for this race and all the opportunities they had to drop out and not train. Today's video is focused on the little habits and rituals that people might have in order to sustain their habits and the changes that they want to make. What's up, everyone? Just came back from a midday run and looks like there was a Spartan race going on in the neighborhood. Checked it out. Sitting down now to announce this week's winner of the Education Elements Blended Warriors bandana. And this week's winner is Dina Moss in Lakota, Ohio. Congratulations, Dina. Thank you so much for signing up for the newsletter. And I had the opportunity to see James Clear recently, and I was really excited by two concepts that he brought up. This is live footage. He talks about the rituals and the moments that you have that determine your day. And he talks about habits and how those habits create your identity. I wanted to share these with you so that you had a chance to think about what rituals or habits determine the impact on your day.
So another way to think about this is like, consider throughout your day, there are a couple key decisive moments, like little forks in the road. So for example, each morning there's this moment that kind of determines how the rest of my day goes, where it's like 9 a.m., I sit down at my computer and either I open up Evernote and I start writing the next article I'm going to work on, or I go to ESPN and I check the latest sports news. And what happens in the next like 45 minutes is really determined by what happens in the first like 45 seconds. Because if I go to ESPN, that hour's pretty much shot. But if I start writing, even if it's just a sentence or two, then it's like, okay, now I'm into the work, and here we go. The real secret is that habits give you a pathway for believing something new about yourself, for changing your self-image. And what I mean by that is a concept that I talk about in the book that I call identity-based habits. So true behavior change is really identity change. What I mean is when you start to look at yourself in a new way, when you start to assign a new identity to yourself, you're not even really pursuing behavior change anymore. You're just acting in alignment with the type of person you already see yourself to be. In other words, it's one thing to say, I'm the type of person who wants this. It's something very different to say, I'm the type of person who is this, right? So, for example, the goal is not to write a book. The goal is to become a writer. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to read a book. The goal is to become a reader. The goal is not to do a silent meditation retreat. The goal is to become a meditator.
Like I always say, don't compare your insides with other people's outsides. Peace.